Hello Leo, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for June 2021, or for whenever you come across it. These are monthly readings, bigger readings, so they do tend to drift out, or they can do quite some bit. So I've got your energy here, Leo, and I've got your external energy. Obviously with tarot, that external energy may actually represent you. It can be a completely flipped reading. This reading might be entirely based on someone you're connecting with. So just take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. We have got your oracle card is the Two Little Witches, which is about magical space clearing time. So this pops up when there is usually some negative energy around you, or it may mean that you just need to physically clear out your property. It's about moving things around, you know, even if it's just your furniture or your ornaments. It feels like the energy around you is kind of, it's not so much stagnant, it might be a little bit, it feels dusty, you know, it feels like you need to sort of like stir things up a little bit here. So they ask you to house clear basically, and then bless the property. Now you've got the vulnerability card with the third eye. Vulnerability is just that. It's asking you in some way, in some area of your life, you need to be more vulnerable. And this can be that, especially with the third eye here, it can be that we're avoiding harsh truths or something painful being brought to the light. It may be with your third eye here, which obviously speaks about using your intuition, that you have got an intuitive knowing of what this is, but there's maybe a desire to kind of avoid it, or, you know, leave it unaddressed, because I do think it is going to stir something up, you know. The reason I say that is your energies come through with the fault line on the village, and the fault line is speaking about something that is opening up, that is cracking, like the ground beneath you being in some way unstable. And with the third eye here, either you're avoiding this if this is your energy, or you just maybe don't want to see it, because I feel that it's going to, you know, stir things up. I mean, for some of you it might be just simple that it is time for some sort of move here, because with the village being under, or the fault line being under the village, which can speak of your hometown, your family in the main, it's like the cracks are starting to show. Wherever you are, or whatever community you're involved with, it can even just be an online community. With Kairos here, it's kind of saying it's time. But it does require some sort of vulnerability, and that required removing armor. But I'm just getting this feeling that it's a little bit too uncomfortable. You may be in a position where you have to reach out to someone. You may even need some help, and that's you know, you're struggling to let on that you need help in an area. Or again, it can be someone that you're connected with here, but you're being guided to be vulnerable. Maybe even vulnerable in terms of using your intuition, opening your third eye. Something sort of needs stirred up here. I mean, it's not that it does. I mean, I kind of feel that it is going to happen. And the two little witches come in, you know, to clear up. But they also make you aware of things around you that you might not be aware of. It's quite a protective energy. But with the third eye here, I just feel that somebody already has an inkling as to what this is. If it is your reading, you already know what I'm talking about. And there is maybe a kind of an avoidance here. With these three cards, as I say, I just can't see how it's avoidable, because the fault line is under the village. And with Kairos here, this is Cronus, speaks about, you know, father time. It's very Saturnian energy. It's like, I'm looking at a huge buzzing in my ear, so I don't know if Saturn is, oh gosh, yeah, the dice is Saturn in the 12th house connected with a Virgo. So I don't know if you have to look at this, maybe connected with the Saturn-Uranus square, see where those planets are in your chart, to see what areas that, you know, this conjunction, this square is going to upset. It really does feel like a major move here, but it can also kind of, I'm not really seeing a secret here, so to speak, but there is like maybe a truth that needs to be spoken, and it is going to create some sort of ruction here, or it's going to put you in a vulnerable position. And the other side, your external energy, you've got the vow, the bridge, and the seed. So the seed is in reverse. The seed is about origins, new beginnings, fertility, germination. When it's in reverse, it kind of speaks that something's kind of festering and stewing, that it hasn't, it's kind of lying dormant. It's not really like popped its head up above the soil here. And then we've got the vow and the bridge. So this is either to do with a contract, a promise, yeah, a contract or a promise. And there's, like with the bridge here, this is about connecting two realms or connecting two people. It's about communication and it's about travel. So there's some sort of maybe promise that's been made here. This is your external energy. It may just be, you know, what you're thinking of. It's a promise of some sort of move here, some sort of communication, acceptance, but the seed hasn't quite germinated yet. It's kind of bubbling under the surface, and under the surface is, for your side of things, there is a fault line here. At the base of the deck, I've got the gem with the healer, and that speaks of, I mean, it can be a literal gem, you know, diamond, gold, but it's also about something that's truly unique that's underlying all of this. So let's have a wee look for Leo for June 2021. Leo, please. Clearly for Leo. Leo, June 2021. Show me what this fault line is connected with the village. The fault line for Leo, please, Spirit, June 2021. Oof. Yeah, that's literally, it's probably even rougher than what I was feeling. The 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. I think that someone's trying to avoid an absolute Barney, like a massive argument here. Something's not been addressed here, and the very fact it's not been addressed is, you know, causing nightmares, keeping someone awake at night, because they're trying to avoid conflict here. It almost feels like it's a no-win situation. The 5 of Swords is a no-win situation, although usually the you know, the bud in the 5 of Swords is pretty delighted with his efforts to battle everyone, destroy everyone, because he feels like a winner, but nobody usually comes out as a winner. But really this fault line is like there, it's fizzing, it's cracking, it's keeping someone awake, but someone is trying to avoid it and maybe not address it, not say what needs to be said, because they think it's going to create a, you know, a massive bust up. Could be a mother connected here with the Empress. The village. So the village, it says your hometown, your family, it's where you're rooted. Show me the village for Leo. 8 of Wands in reverse. I'm getting a powerful feeling of avoidance here. I've got the High Priestess in reverse here. You know, you've been told you need to be vulnerable, and you know, this is like vulnerability in the third eye. It's almost not wanting to see what you feel. It's not wanting maybe confirmation. It's wanting to probably even be wrong. So we're not communicating with the 8 of Wands here. There might be no communication. If this is like a family, you know, nobody's getting on. It's like tumbleweed here. It feels like walking on eggshells though. But Kairos speaks about it's time. It's time to, you know, make some moves. It's almost, it can't be avoided. Kairos. Kairos for Leo, please, Spirit. Kairos for Leo. Kairos. 3 of Coins in reverse here, with the King of Coins reversed at the base of the deck here. So that's, it's not getting on with people around you. It's not working well together. I'm sort of feeling that someone feels underappreciated in terms of what they contribute. Give me one more for Kairos. I've got the Hanged Man and the 2 of Swords. This is all, you know, blocked. 5 of Swords. Sorry, 5 of Coins in reverse at the base of the deck here. The Two of Swords, you know, she's behind the veil here. It's not wanting to see, it's avoiding making a decision. It's not knowing what decision to make for the best here, but it's clear that what this situation represents for you isn't conducive. The Hangman is in reverse here. Now, I'm almost getting that somebody, again, doesn't want to change their perspective. They don't want to see. The Hangman makes a sacrifice. He obviously represents Odin, who was prepared to, you know, lose an eye to see the future. So someone's feeling very restricted, very, you know, stuck in their situation, but they almost feel like if they were to take the next step to even try and resolve this or address it, it's going to make things even worse. Don't know that it is Leo, but that's certainly... I want to take one more for the Hangman. No, that's not the deck. Show me the Hanged Man for Leo. June 2021. I'm seeing the Hermit at the base of the deck here. That is really Chaos. It is obviously Cronus. You see, the thing about Cronus is, and Kairos, is they wanted to hold on to the golden age to the point that they did, you know, hideous acts, consuming their own children, because a prophecy had been told that they would be usurped by their child. So it's like someone's trying to hold on to the way things were. This might be like, you know, this like family karma that's going through generation after generation, and, you know, maybe it's landed on your doorstep and you're the one that has to change things. Show me this Hangman reverse for Leo. Show me the Hangman reverse for Leo. This feels like some sort of punishment almost, honestly. Oopsie. Kind of spun. The Hangman for Leo. The Hangman for Leo in reverse. Hangman. We've got the Sun in reverse here. This is depression. The Hangman and the Sun reverse. And the Tower reverse, this is just someone who's trying to avoid something that really doesn't seem avoidable. It's kind of at the point now, the actual avoiding of the issue is actually more painful than addressing it. The fault line is there. The fault line's there. It's, you know, it does not heal. It cannot be healed. Someone needs to make a decision here. And, you know, in the full knowledge that what they currently are dealing with is not working. It's making them depressed. It's making them anxious. It's making them feel stuck. And this is like a peacemaker who has no peace of their own. So let's look at your external energy, Leo. Let's look at the vow. What is this vow in Leo's external energy? The vow. Oh gosh, it's the Lovers. I love this card. Queen of Swords in reverse at the base of the deck here. So this can be, you know, someone's promised to make a decision in love, quite possibly. The Lovers does speak about a decision. The Seed that's not quite there. Why is the Seed reverse for the external energy for Leo? King of Swords reversed. Oof, chilly. And the Queen of Swords reversed at the base of the deck here. So this is a couple that are obviously clearly not on the same page at the moment. The bridge, what is this bridge? So the bridge is the communication, it's the reach out, it's the travel, the yes. Let's make things work, let's work together. Show me what the bridge is in Leo's external energy. It's the Seven of Pentacles here. Somebody's running out of patience. Oh my gosh. The Devil. going to have to take an archetype on my King of Swords here and see who this is. Show me the King of Swords in the Leo reading in reverse. So this is somebody out with their energy. They're out with their energy because the seed's in reverse. The seed should be in its upright. The seed is something that needs to germinate, you know, and come through and start a new beginning. So somebody maybe wants a new beginning in love, running out of patience, that there's no progress being made there, there's no connection. But the King of Swords is the driving force of this. He needs to make this decision, and he's in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Show me the archetype of the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords reverse for Leo. He's a guide in reverse. He places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse can speak about a bad investment, a waste of your time, a waste of your effort. Why is the King of Swords reverse, or who is he in the Leo reading? King of Swords reverse, please. I mean, obviously we talk about in the Seven of Pentacles that it's kind of like you reap what you sow. You know, this is the seeds that you've planted and you're just waiting on your harvest here. She's looking very pleased with herself. But it's almost like the seed hasn't quite been planted, or it's been planted in the wrong place, in the wrong soil. The King of Swords reverse. Why is he placing financial gain? Oh, crikey. It's the vampire. Keep the vampires from your door. What's that? So it's the song. I'm not quite getting it. And I don't even think those were the lyrics, are they? Oh gosh, I don't know. But this King of Swords is I just heard keep the vampires from your door, but I don't know where it's from. This is someone who is a psychic vampire sometimes, someone who depletes you, chronic complainer, codependent, and they do have the devil at the base of the deck here. This can be somebody that's kind of like, I mean, obviously this is your external energy. Somebody either feels they've wasted their time or they're running out of patience. Now this is the two little witches come in, because vampire energy is what is they're making you aware that there's someone or something in your life that's draining your life force. So either, and he is in reverse, which would suggest that he is the one who's draining someone's life force, possibly in a relationship, or that's how he feels in this connection. Get a little bit of Gypsy Oracle on it. I just want to, let me just see what this gem is. I get the feeling that the gem was kind of like past energy. There was something like really unique here. Show me this gem. Show me the gem at the base of the deck for Leo. What does the gem represent at the base of the deck for Leo? Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse here. So this is an unstable home. This is the fault line under the village here, or an unstable marriage. This Queen of Swords is here again. So you're possibly the Queen of Swords, and this is the King of Swords, or vice versa, but she's floating about. So it was like there was something that was really unique and possibly healing here, but with it being in reverse, it's currently unstable. Gem, Four of Wands, Leo. Oh my gosh, and the sun. The sun's in the upright. just sort of feel that someone's working on bringing that into their life, you know, the ideal relationship, the ideal partnership, the ideal home, the family unit, oftentimes with the Four of Wands, and that's not what's over here. Okay, let's just take some Gypsy Oracle. What do we need? Show me what the village represents with the Eight of Wands reversed for Leo. I really just feel that this is like a family that just doesn't communicate or communicate well. Leo. Two more. Leo. And Leo. Show me the village with the Eight of Wands reversed for Leo, please, Spirit. Soldier. So this is a very uncomfortable environment, to say the least here. I just get that, you know, if you say the wrong thing, it sends someone into an absolute tirade. So you'd say nothing at all, because the reaction and the pushback and the aftermath is just not even worth breaking breath. And just leaving someone completely stuck, depressed, and avoidant even. Why is this Two of Swords here? What is this Two of Swords with chaos? Gosh. Fortune and death? And thoughts? This is like an ending brings great blessings. Hold on. Got a wee nub of an idea. Hoping it's wrong. Let me just see. Show me death for Leo in 2021. What is the death card for Leo? Show me death for Leo. Show me death for Leo. That's the decision. Show me death for Leo. Death for Leo. The woman. Death and fortune for Leo. What we're not going to look at or address. Death and fortune for Leo. Sun. There's like some sort of epiphany here. There's a sudden breakthrough here. But it may come, and it might well be saying that it's in terms of ending whatever the situation is. I just get a wee feeling, I just had a wee vibe that it was like someone was staying in a really inhospitable, horrible situation, kind of waiting for someone to die so that they're not cut out of their will. They're not cut out of their will. But this is like some sort of a sudden epiphany. Death. And someone's hanging on. Death, 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 death. Troubles. Trouble and the coffin. There's two cards indicating an ending or a death. So this is the clouds card speaks about suspicion, doubt, worry, depression. I just I don't know why that's fortunate. It can just mean that, you know, if someone is able to make this decision, it's just going to free them up enormously. Because fortune can speak about finances, but it's inner riches, really. It's it can be a bit of a lucky streak or some sort of victory. That's a decision card again. Somebody just needs to make a choice to move, to fly the nest here, because it looks like it's a really draining, abusive, controlling, argumentative environment, and the fault line's there. The fault line's there. Okay, moving on to the other side. Let's have a look at this vow with the lovers for Leo. So there's obviously some sort of engagement here, or a promise to, you know, commit, or just a promise to make a decision here. And it's one that's not coming through. Sighs. Someone's like, you know, waiting for this. It's going to be someone that's just feeling really down, overwhelmed. It's usually an older woman. Can be a divorcee or a widow. Just see the Queen of Swords at the base of the deck twice. Let me see the bridge with the 7 of Coins reversed. Surprise. The bridge with the 7 of Coins reversed. I'm just getting this vibe that someone's caught up over here, and there's been someone that's been left waiting here, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Misfortune, bloody hell. So this is a bit of a cause and effect card. The misfortune can speak of accidents, disgrace. It's I just get the vibe that somebody over here has been waiting for you know, a commitment to sort of come to fruition here, for someone to follow through on a promise, for someone to, you know, reach out, connect, and they've lost patience here. But this is a surprise. This was not what was anticipated. And it's bad news. Now, the 7 of Pentacles with a misfortune can speak about, you know, a financial loss. 7 of Pentacles reverse. And obviously the King of Swords down here is putting financial gain ahead of anything else. There's the fortune card again here. Okay, let me see the seed with the King of Swords reversed. Too many. See the Lord. King of Swords reversed with the seed for Leo. It's a scholar. It's studying death or an ending. This is usually someone who is, I mean, it also speaks about guidance. Might be looking for guidance. He might be in some way, you know, a guide to someone else or a teacher. Scholar on the King of Swords reversed. Home, the house. Someone is actually looking at their family tree, bizarrely, their genealogy, their roots. Why is the King of Swords a vampire? Why is the King of Swords a vampire? Why is the King of Swords a vampire? Reunion. He wants to reunite with someone, but it could be because of finances. He's quite possibly looking to drain someone financially. He might be, you know, studying how to get into someone's house, how to get closer to them, how to buy property. Why is he a guide reversed? But he's all about the money. Thoughts. Scholar. Study. Strategizing. Thinking. And falseness. So there's a lie here. There's something fake. There's some sort of deception, possibly even corruption. And he's planning. But he's not there. And I don't know if he's going to get there because his seed is in reverse. But he seems to want to reunite with someone. But in terms of draining their life force, bloody hell. Let's see if we'll get anything else. Tell me this reunion with the King of Swords. Reunion with the King of Swords. Reunion with the King of Swords. Show me the reunion with my King of Swords, Vampire, Chaser. Someone could have fear of abandonment, maybe someone who doesn't like to be alone. King of Swords, Vampire reunion, Leo. King of Swords, Vampire. Right, look at the Coffin card again. Bloody hell. It's 3 endings cards. Got the Golden Mirror and the Palm Tree. This is the Golden Mirror is a narcissistic card, as is sometimes the King of Swords reverse, but most definitely with the Vampire. This is, you know, it's a one-sided relationship because the narcissist is all about himself, completely and utterly self-absorbed. But he's self-absorbed here in terms of finding his way to financial security, basically. Show me what the Coffin is. Again, the Coffin card. And maybe no longer chasing someone, or someone's no longer chasing him. The Coffin card for this King of Swords. Judgment reversed. Fool reversed. So that's like game over. Lovers reversed. So the Lovers was upright, and there was some sort of promise or commitment here that someone did not follow through on for whatever reason. The reason seems to be they're very much focused on their finances. I think they've let someone down, and now it's just the final nail in the coffin here. There's no new beginning here. There's no forgiveness. There's no rebirth. Show me this Chaser. The Chaser. Chaser. And then we've got another 4 of Wands reverse. Bloody hell. Instability, instability, instability. And yet that's what someone is seeking. That's the Magician reverses. This is deceit. Trickery, lies, manipulation. I don't know who this guy is down here, but if you know who it is, you might avoid that with like the plague, seriously. All about himself. So gosh, I don't know. You know, if this is your energy and this is your external energy, I don't know if you're like, you know, holding off in this situation to move on to this one. I'm not sure. It could be, what I'm trying to say is they might not be connected at all. This could be somebody that you used to deal with and no longer have any connection with, or this could be your story and this is, you know, someone else's story. So keep an open mind. Leo's advice for this situation. Yeah, somebody needs to really use their intuition here because they're being told there is negative energy around them. Now, you might need to get help with that. You might need to reach out. You might need to, you know, have a conversation with someone about something that's troubling you, or an insecurity. Might make you feel vulnerable, but it is going to help with the healing. We do have under this gem the healer. You might need some sort of, you know, guidance or therapy. Advice for Leo, please. Advice for Leo. Advice for Leo for this reading. Move in a new direction. The Traveller. Now, you've got the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. It only ever comes up when there's negative energy around you. Okay? So you have to move away from whatever the situation is and surround yourself with protective energy. I'm going to read you my Traveller. What is that book? Here. Oh yes, the Traveller, Marina. Move in a new direction. There we go. Welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer worlds or the inner worlds. The Traveller card represents a gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities that you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you really are never alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you. Keep things simple and lighten your load, Leo. That is your reading. I do hope you find it useful. Please like, subscribe, check out my offerings below, including my Patreon page, and I will talk to you very soon.